This is the first time I will be leaving the house to do anything like this, probably since I was a teenager. And I need my makeup to look good. Like, I want to look good. I want to feel pretty. I want to feel confident. Like, I'm at the point where, like, I don't give a fuck what my outfit looks like. I just want my makeup to look good. You know what I mean? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I don't have a headband in front of me to put my makeup back, or put my makeup back. We're just gonna keep going like it didn't happen. My hair back so I can do my makeup. But what I do have is this pack of Clippies that has been bouncing around in my medication bag that I just left in there because for some reason I felt in my heart I shouldn't take it out. Them out. And guess what? Yeah, I was right. They're getting some use. I gotta put a little something on my lips because they are pissed. They are pissed. I don't know. Now I finally understand those commercials that were on TV when I was a teenager. That was teenager that were like, oh my God, I sick before prom. And you're like, well, I was like, so what? Because I like had really bad acne. Because I was like, A zit, one zit before prom, two zits before prom. Big fucking deal. I would like to wake up with 1 or 2 zits at all. I get it now. I get it now. I had really bad acne whenever I was a teenager, and then I got to my late 20s and it finally cleared up, and I didn't like do anything special to get it to, so I'm not really sure why it did. But now whenever I get like 1 zit, 2 zits, whatever, they're so fucking painful. And I think when I was a teenager, did I just like sit around in pain all the time? Did I just like sit around in pain all the time from the breakouts on my face? Because as an adult, I'm like, oh my God, this shit is awful. I was about to have a mental breakdown. I couldn't find my primer. And all I could think is, oh my God, I can't find a headband. Didn't look for one. I just assumed there was one in my bucket thing, and there wasn't. And now I can't find my primer. And then I sat here and was like, I guess I could use my spray stuff on my face, but guys, I just don't feel like it right now. What the fuck is that? You know what I think it is? I get this like weird patch of like very rough skin right here. And I think I like picked at it and it like caused a scab. Cute. Listen, Epps just texted me that he just got the oil done. Listen. This is the first time that I am leaving the house to do anything like this in I don't know how long. I literally don't know how long. Probably since I was a teenager. No joke. I'm 36. I have no recent or distant memory of doing these types of things other than when I was in junior high and high school and I would go to like local shows. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I it's just not something that I do a lot. To me, being out of the house and being around other people is socializing. It doesn't make a shit if I'm talking to everybody there, if I'm talking to one person there, if I'm talking to no people there. If I am around people in my head, I am socializing. But anyways, we're doing this partially for our anniversary. Shit, I don't think I put any primer on my eyelids. That's fine. I still have a little bit of the Milani primer anyway. I've just been liking to put like regular primer on my eyelids recently. But anyways, we're doing this partially because of our anniversary, and partially because this is like, Night Rituals is one of my favorite musicians, and like having your favorite musician get this close to you, and also the tickets only being $18.50, like, when's the next time that's gonna happen? I don't know. It's funny because whenever I saw that date pop up, there was no question in my head. I wasn't like, oh my God, I'll have to leave the house. Oh my God, I'm scared to be around people. It was like, oh my God, my favorite musician is going to be that fucking close. I gotta go. And it's that cheap. I gotta go. Okay, let me preface this by saying that I might be 36 years old, but I've never in my life rented a car. I've never rented a car. I'm sorry. That would require me to travel. That would require me to go places, okay? When I lived in Florida, I would travel all the time. I would travel all the time. I would fly between New York and Florida. I would drive just to like visit people and stuff. That the driving became much more rare after, you know, babies came along, and it honestly wasn't that expensive to fly from New York to out of Orlando. But anyways, I just don't travel a lot, so I've never rented a car. Guys, when I tell you the first fucking time that I went to Florida, I drove my like 1989 Buick LeSabre, all black Buick LeSabre to fucking Florida, not even knowing if it was gonna make it. I didn't even know if it was gonna make it, and I said fuck it, and I did it anyway. And now that I think about it, like, as an adult, because I was 18, I'm like, my fucking God, you could not pay me to just be like, fuck it, whatever happens, happens. But anyways, I've never rented a car. All that to say, I've never rented a car, and I'm not a big brave dog like I was when I was a teenager driving my fucking 1989 Buick LeSabre to Florida from the Appalachian Midwest. I'm not brave anymore. I didn't know. All that to say that I did not know that when you go to rent a vehicle, the price that they give you is not the price that you're going to pay, even clear up until you're checking out. I didn't know that. Because Epps and I reserved a car a month ago. When we bought the tickets and we reserved a rental car, because we're like, oh, it's our anniversary, we'll do something nice. Like, we'll rent a fancy car, blah, blah, blah. And by the way, by a fancy car, I mean something like easy on gas. But anyways, because in my head, I'm like, oh my God, okay, I don't want to put that energy out there, but like, the last time that something happened to our Jeep, it cost us $100 to get it towed down the street. And this was like after Epps had called around and talked to like all the different towing companies in town and stuff, and the one was like, I'm gonna undercut all these bitches. I got you. I'm gonna fucking undercut all these hoes, and I'll do it for $25 cheaper. And I'm like, I just want the safety net that, like, if something happens, it's not to our vehicle. You know what I mean? That's basically what it was. I hate to put that energy out there, and I don't claim it. So we went to rent a vehicle. This morning, Epps goes to pay for it, and right at the end, at the checkout, they tell us that there's also a $300 fee. There's also a $300 fee on top of the price that they had given us a month ago, and that we had believed that we would be paying for a fucking month. Ha 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 ha. When I tell you that we death gripped this fucking rental car money for a month, I do mean it. When I tell you that we fucking death gripped it for a month, I mean it. Just to get to the end and be told, actually it's going to be $300 more, and guys, we can't do it. Like, there's no options. We can't do it. It's not possible without us going and taking out like a payday loan or something like that. And it's like, absolutely fucking not. But anyways, that might be like common knowledge for some of you guys. That might be common knowledge. You might be watching this and being like, are you fucking dumb? Like, duh, there's a fee, blah, 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 blah. A giant fucking fee. Like, duh. I have not lived the same experience as a lot of adults, so shut up. That was for the rude people, though. That was for the people that look at me like I should know everything all the time, always. I don't. Here's the thing. Oh my God. We like literally, okay, so what I told Epps, I looked at Epps and I was like, oh my God. He took the day off of work. Like, the kids don't have school today because it's like the end of the grading period. So the teachers need like a day to go in and work and not have to, teach. And I set up like for E's dad. E's dad took off of work today to watch the boys for us. And I'm like, all of that just for us to get to the end and be told we can't rent a car. So you know what I said? Fuck it. I said, let's say fuck it. Let's get the oil and all the fluids and everything. The oil needs changed. I think we're a couple 100 miles from the oil needing changed. So we went ahead and we got that changed. And I was like, have them check the fluids and everything while we're in there, or while you're in there, because I'm sitting at home while he just went and got that done. And fuck it. We'll just go. So that's the approach that we're taking. We're just getting in the Jeep and we're just going. Because, like, hello. This is one of our favorite musicians. Epps took off work. E's dad took off work to be able to watch them. It's partially for our anniversary. Fuck it. We're going. I feel like a crazy kid. I feel like this meme that I saw that was like buying concert tickets and not knowing how you're going to get there, but at least you got the ticket. And I'm like, but I thought I knew how I was getting there. Oh my God, this eyebrow looks so bad. And I don't have my like wig with bangs anymore to like cover up how shitty it looks. I don't understand how I have like 4 eyebrow hairs and they've been like wily. They've been doing whatever the fuck they want. They've been acting crazy here recently. Like, literally not wanting to lay down and standing straight up. And it's, like, driving me crazy. I need to get my contact solution, I think. There's, like, a little... Can you see it? Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. You know what's also really funny about us? Like, okay, this... concert, I wouldn't even call it a concert. I'm gonna call it a show because it's happening in a bar, and in my head I always think concerts are like giant venues with like thousands of people. This is gonna be in a bar with maybe like 100 or less. But anyways, that's what I'm gonna tell myself. I'm not going to a concert, I'm going to a show. That's what I'm telling myself. I just thought I was recording and I wasn't. I think it's because I'm so worried that there's going to be like something in this fluffy brush that I don't want there that's going to like show up on my fucking eyelid like right before I go to leave the house for something I'm very excited for. And also, I've lost my train of thought. Okay, I watched my footage back. I remember now. Mondays and Tuesdays, this show is happening on a Monday, right? Mondays and Tuesdays in this house are always like the struggle days. You know what I mean? Those are always the days when we're like, eating the last of the food in the cabinets and like we're really, really down to the wire because it's right before Epps gets paid. And I'm like, this show would happen when we are at our brokest of the week. But we've gotten the oil changed in the Jeep. We got the fluids checked. We've got the money for gas. Even though Jeeps have like the world's small, at least my Jeep has the world's smallest fucking gas tank. So anytime you go anywhere, you have to like stop and get gas constantly because it like different rant for a different day. I just find it to be so my luck. That's just my fucking luck that this show is happening the day before YouTube pay, the day before my YouTube pay goes through, and 2 days before Epps gets paid. But we've got the gas money. The Jeep is safe to drive. We're just going to live on, dollar menu fast food and at least get a t-shirt. I don't give a fuck though. Like, I just want to be able to go see one of my favorite musicians with my husband. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Also don't know what I'm wearing, but I kind of don't give a shit. I washed my purple jacket with like the furry, like, well, it's not purple, it's black, and it has the purple fur on it. I washed that last night. So if nothing else, I have the comfort and safety of having a cute jacket. Oh my God, I was gonna do a darker gray on my crease, but I don't have a single fucking eyeshadow thingy over here but this. The one that I use to put the light gray everywhere. I think I might just say fuck it and do it and just be like really, really, really gentle about it. Anyways, I'm very, very, very excited. I'm very excited. We've got like it's 12:30. Doors open at 6:30. So we've got a long time. We've got all day, but like in my head, no. You're talking to somebody who literally sits around and glitches out on their fucking bed all day and feels like they can't do anything whenever they have plans to do something or they have an appointment or something. Like, I have to wait for that event to happen. Like, I literally like can't do anything until that happens. Maybe that's why I couldn't film for 3 days. Like, I did not film shit for 3 days. Like, I mean, nothing. I filmed nothing for 3 days. I didn't film Friday, Saturday. Did I film on Friday? I might have filmed on Friday. I don't know, but it's been a couple of days since I filmed. I don't think that I did. I think the last time that I filmed was Thursday, and I don't really know why, but honestly, I did spend my weekend in bed doing absolutely nothing with the worst fucking PMS I've ever had in my life, and by that I mean like cramps wise. Emotionally, mentally, I felt all rightish. I love how I run my gob so much that like any lip treatment that I put to like make it so my lips are so fucking crusty whenever I go to put on lipstick, it gets like, it just disintegrates. Ugh. I'm so dehydrated. Let's just slap some fucking lip shit on top of it to cover it up. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys this. I don't think that I did. The other day when I did my makeup in a video, I don't think I told you guys what I was using while I was using it, but honestly, didn't realize what I was using until after I was done. All of the fucking eyeliner that I have bought recently, I have gotten it home, I have tried to use it, and it is dry as fuck. I have a Revlon one, like a Revlon Color Stay, a Maybelline Tattoo one, and a L'Oreal one. All of them dry as fuck. Now, I made a video literally documenting how shitty I thought this eyeliner was because I like raw dogged it on my eyelid without primer. I wore this the other day with a full face of makeup and primer on it, and suddenly I remembered why I liked it a few years ago. So, I apologize for the video where I said that this eyeliner was terrible. To be honest with you though, any eyeliner that I put on without primer travels. It travels on my face. Like, the only thing that jarred me about this one was that it was sticky. It was sticky and it was like gluing my eyelid open. Whereas like usually what happens is it just like disintegrates or runs down my face. I wore this the other day with a full face of makeup and it was great. It wasn't dry like going on. It wasn't dry like my other ones. Like I literally was fucking scraping the shit on my face. And then I picked this one up. I didn't even look at what it was. I just picked it up out of my makeup bag, started putting it on. Looked down and I was like, oh my God. Didn't you just post a whole video about how shitty it was? Guys, I knew I bought it a few years ago and liked it for some reason because I went to go rebuy it a few years ago and I accidentally got like the regular eyeliner instead of the liquid. And by the way, before anyone says anything, I have been storing all of my eyeliners, my pen eyeliners, upside down. Just because, like, they're so, like, unbelievably dry. Anyways, I just had to do my eye makeup off camera because it's already one. And we're not going to look at how shitty my eyeliner looks. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. I just had to do it off camera because I just needed to get it done as quickly as possible. I think what I'm going to do, let's put a little bit of glitter like underneath of here. You know what I realized the other day? Guys, I used to wear so much glitter all the time. And I just haven't recently. And I don't know why, because I still love it. I still love glitter so much. I don't know why. Like I chilled the fuck out with it so much. I don't know. Wow, you can barely see that. Is that a little bit better? Yeah, I haven't dusted my baking powder off yet. I know. I don't know what to do because I'm at this awkward place where my ivory is obviously super light, but super light powder for some reason is oftentimes chalky, and I'm thinking, do I want to deal with that? But also, like, my beige is too dark. And the other day I like mixed them on my face and it looked really pretty. But it was like very, 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 very cakey, which usually I'm okay with. But it like brought out the fine lines around my eyes. They were like shining bright like a fucking diamond. I literally kept looking in the mirror and being like, are you joking me? So do I want to do that? I just feel like the beige is like too dark on me right now. I think I'm going to do it and just hope for the best. I think I'm going to do just hope for the best. Just maybe pat it a little bit. I don't know. I'm such a fucking awkward shade. Like, I'm such a fucking awkward shade. Like, I need, every time that I find something close, I'm like, what if I just had, like, between these two shades? You know what I mean? Like, why do I have to make a potion on my face to get what I need? You know what I mean? I guess it's like a super common problem. But if it's a super common problem, why, and there's like a market for it, why is nobody doing anything about it? If I had a makeup company, I would be making 0.5 shades all over the place. You know what I mean? Look at that little cluster of makeup. I was just trying, oh God. Right here, right above my fucking lip, my makeup decided to separate. And I was kind of hoping, oh my God, I'm just going to make it worse. I was just kind of hoping that whenever I dusted off my baking powder and like put some setting powder on top of it, that it would sort itself out. It's not. That's not the way that it worked out. I love doing too much. You ever like try to like fix your foundation because it's like separating or something, and you're like patting it on there and it just starts causing more shit to separate? Thankfully, that's not what just fucking happened. I'm just gonna tell myself it's gonna be dark. I'm just going to tell myself it's going to be dark. Also, I was watching my footage back. You know what was so crazy about me going, like, driving, like, 17 hours straight? Like, me, my sister, and my ex, like, taking turns driving for 17 hours in my 1989 Buick LeSabre was, like, I didn't check the fluids. I didn't check the oil. I didn't do anything. We literally just got in, and we just went. So, you ever look at shit you did when you were a kid and you think, like, honestly, I think we didn't even fully know how we were paying for the gas. Oh my God, I just checked the weather and it's 58 degrees. Why is that so exciting? Oh my God. We keep doing this thing, and it happens every year where I live, where we get like false starts. I call them false starts for seasons. Like any season, it'll act like it is that season for like a week or two, and then all of a sudden it'll go back to like behaving like the previous season. Like it'll be nice and cool and like gray outside and act like it's fall, act appropriately October. And then we'll have a week where it's in the 80s and 90s. And then it'll go back to that. It's the same thing like in the spring and the summer. Like it'll warm up outside and then all of a sudden it'll go back to being in the 40s. But it's so pretty out. I'm so excited. Guys, I heavily rely on shit like jackets to feel cute. And I didn't want to have to push through like 70-degree weather to wear a cute jacket. And I'm like, if it's 58 degrees at 1 p.m., imagine how chilly it's going to be tonight. So I won't have to feel like I'm fucking dying. You know what, though? I already have, like, watery eyes. I don't even know. Oh, that's a fuzzy. I thought it was a hair. Anyways, one of my favorite parts about living in the north is like in the wintertime, the air gets so cold that it stings your eyes and causes them to water. So now I'm thinking, well, maybe your watery eyes are going to start watering really bad when you're outside, you know, walking around, walking to the venue, because I checked and the parking here is like shit. It's like shit, like where we have to go, the parking is like shit, and they're like really strict about it. And like if you park in the wrong place, they'll tow your ass. So all I'm thinking is while we're walking like 3 blocks down the street, am I gonna wreck my eyeliner that just took me over a fucking hour? Maybe. Probably. As long as it happens on the way back to the Jeep and not the like on the way inside, it'll be fine. I think I'm just gonna wear black lipstick. You know what I was thinking? You know what I was thinking I should have done? I have like one thing in this Disney Villains bag. I should have been putting everything that I was using in this bag, because I'm going to have to take one of my giant purses. I'm going to have to, I pack my purse to be ready for every fucking scenario. I need a place for my phone chargers, like everything, right? I should have been taking everything that I was using and putting it in that bag so that I could take it with me. I might actually do that. Also, I have no fucking idea where my wig is. Life's good. Okay, I did my setting spray and shit like that, and I packed my makeup bag. I literally just put like everything that I used in there, plus some ibuprofen, and plus something that people often forget in large crowded or small crowded places, I should say. All right, I gotta find my wig. I have no idea where it is. Thankfully, it's not too ratty because it's like relatively new, so I don't have to wrestle with like taming it. I'm so fucking hungry right now. Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in here. I have my tripod on top of my laptop, and then I was like completely surrounded by makeup. That has nothing to do with anything. All right, let's go get my wig and figure out what the fuck I'm wearing. Okay, I got my wig on, but I don't have any idea. I just put like this cream Wet n Wild lipstick on. I'm gonna have to put something on top of it. I'm gonna have to fix it anyway because I'm getting ready to eat. But I got my wig on. My eyes look exceptionally green today. What the fuck? I still don't know what I'm wearing. But I may save that for another video because this one's getting too long. Bye.